So, as y'all can see, let me get my, hold on a second. No, hold on a second. Sometimes they work. Always something new every day. And she thinks she's getting a joy to do this here. It's 600. They see my other side. Usually I get here. I went back to the hill, back to the wall there yesterday. Still nothing. Right there, might get something. Hopefully not here. Answer. Answer. Hello, hello. Keep walking around here, but I was told by somebody else to get this closer to hear everything. Sometimes that works, sometimes it doesn't. Yeah, it's a book there. I mean, I could always ask the police officer for some gloves, because I'm not touching that. He's right here, so I could always this one. My hat flipping all these days. Yeah, alright, thanks, sir.
Okay, Victor.
already did. I already got rid of the pot. I did already today. I'm not putting that stuff on me. No, 2200 right here. That's a very good question. No clue. We gotta try to see if we can find service from there. Let's see if we get right here. No. I'm not touching it. This day and age, it could be fucked down there. You don't know. I'm not touching nothing there. Let's have gloves that I'll touch it. Let's see if it. That's really bad. Let's see if Ray gets the same problem. I don't know. Transportation coming around. They're all coming at the same time. Well, did you guys all enjoy the tour today? Transit down again. But this is where I wish I had the brochures, posters that I could pass out today, because there's a lot of people there when I talk about. They really were interested. They really want to know more about it. This is when I wish I had documentation to pass out. because I've been talking to a lot of people today about it, and there was a lot of people I've talked to. They're like, I didn't know about that. I'm like, yeah. There's a lot of people that didn't know anything about this stuff. The one card that I got yesterday, basically that's it. One card, so I only have one card to give away. So if I had more to pass out, I really think that I can get a lot of people's attention about this. And we're doing pretty good right now, so I'm going to stay here. We got 4,000. So I'm going to stay right here, and I'm not moving. Hopefully it's like this all night. I got 4,000 right here. 4,000 is a good number. So that's what she told me, but she gave me one little piece. So I get like one. You talk to her about one, because she said I have to give it to he was at the Capitol or something like that. You have to give it to somebody else. No. I don't know. To me, it didn't make no sense there. I mean, I had the opportunity today to give to a lot of people today. Bring awareness. What's going on here? And then one only to give away. I just have to remember the address, that location tomorrow. All I know is I have to go to the what building probably in the morning before 9:45. So if I got the building address, so Tammy, please go ahead and send me the address, that location. So text it to me, and I will try to get that place tomorrow. I mean, I'm up early. I've been up since 5:30 today. Dodge. These bugs are really killing me today. They don't like me. The address to that place today, that where they require you to have a ticket. Well, you get a free ticket, but you gotta make sure you're there before 9:45 a.m. tomorrow. And that's the address I need. So if you guys can send it to me through my text messages, that I can look at it. Because here, wish I can look at the link, but don't let me. I will get there tomorrow. I'll just have to be up early and be there. I'll be there before 9:45. I'll probably be there at 9:15. Or maybe early. We'll see. Because I'm a morning person.
Hello.
Well, hello. How you doing?
Doing good. How are you?
Oh, we're having a lot of fun today. Look at us here. And the thing is, let you know right now, you're going to have prom today right there. I have prom all over here with service.
But then watch.
Right here, it's always fun. I know.
It flips back and forth.
I know, it sucks.
Been doing it for a year and a half, and it's like you never can tell.
Yeah. This year it was like finally I got a spot that actually worked.
Right.
Every spot I stayed in, no good.
Oh, isn't that crazy?
Yep.
You just never know. We're going to try this side tonight.
And then AP left was a whole bunch of misses all the way up to the top.
Oh, yeah.
Nothing better to do in life.
That's right. You got to pray for her. That's sad.
And there's two. I don't know who this is here. This is their too.
Wow.
Here, look.
Oh, there's a Holy Bible there.
Yeah, don't know why, but it's there.
Don't touch it.
Not touch it, no.
Okay.
I don't know who that is. Don't touch it.
She puts spells on things. And things
Yeah.
it's gonna. Lisa T said she's thinking maybe you'll pick up a Holy Bible and have a curse on you. She doesn't realize that Jesus Christ
Yeah.
clothes us in his armor. You know?
It's there, so I believe her.
She doesn't understand, but it's just like I would just leave it.
Yep, it'll go stay there.
Too bad she won't read it.
Yeah.
Change her life.
And then,
Oh, you need to go back. It's hard to stay. What's on your neck? Oh, it's a string from your shirt. No, it's a string from your shirt. Oh, yeah. Oh, no, I never saw that. It's hard. It takes a lot, doesn't it? Yeah. It's too much. I'm sorry, hon. I am sorry. It takes a lot. Yeah, did you enjoy it?
You know the thing is, you get off the bus,
Yeah.
you got 20 minutes to do that.
20 minutes?
20 minutes, we're going to go look, yes.
Like in a museum?
Whatever you look, I got 20 minutes.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
And then the one place you want to do,
Yeah.
you can't go in, you can't go on the street, you can't take any pictures.
Oh my gosh.
Like the service on the south side.
Where was that? Hey, hon. How are you? Good, good.
I could see,
Veterans, please. Why are they taking you on tour of the veterans? Oh, the veterans wall, the Vietnam wall? You can't see that in 20 minutes. Oh, okay. And 20 minutes only.
Yeah, 20
Yeah,
minutes.
that's not enough time.
No,
That's great.
it's like, no,
Sorry about that.
So they first I go outside, the guy's like, you can't live stream, you can't. Look, I'm outside. This is coming here. I'm here now. I didn't go outside. When you told me they couldn't use the camera for a second, what I did, I turned around and walked outside right now. He's like, yeah, look, I'm outside. What do you want me to do? Start getting down here? Yeah, cool.
Crazy. I'm sorry about that, honey.
But then I got it tomorrow when I go back tomorrow. I got to do it tomorrow, then go back tomorrow to the location tomorrow. Probably get within for 9:45. You can go as long as you get there 9:45. It's free to get in.
Uh-huh.
You gotta get a ticket.
Right. Yeah, that's beforehand, yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, just online. It's a reserve, like a reserve spot. Yeah. They started with that with the Carriage movie.
And then the one thing that's on that building is always about.
Yeah.
Like, you have to be there before 9.
That's great. And the tour Wow. Oh, I'm sorry. I would call and complain. Let them know their tour sucks. I'm going live there. It's going live.
I know.
Just so you know, okay. Hi, Sean.
Hi there, how you doing?
Good. Sean said he's got to go back home. It's too much. It is a lot. You know what, though? You've done more than most. You've made it out here twice. You've done more than most people are able to, so that's a lot.
Yeah.
The fact that you were able to pull that off is really big. You should feel good about
What's wrong with your eye?
I'm tired.
it.
I've been up since like 30.
Oh my gosh.
I sleep 2 hours a day.
Oh my goodness.
The body can only sleep 2 hours.
Huh?
That's not enough.
I sleep only 2 hours, I'm good to go. I can't sleep more than 2 hours. So if I do any more than that, you'd be lucky if I do.
Oh, really?
Yep. I get up and go.
Oh.
It takes one little noise to wake up.
Oh, bless you. That's not enough sleep.
Yeah, I go.
I got up at like 7 and I
Yeah, a lot of you gotta do 8 hours sleep. I hate doing it. The only time I do get take naps is when I'm really bored.
Oh, okay.
But I don't like doing it. I hate doing it. I feel like I gotta be up.
Yeah. Like you don't want to miss anything.
Well, I don't like sleeping all day. To me, I feel like being lazy.
Right?
I like if I'm here in D.C., I'm gonna be very 100% proactive here.
You are definitely not lazy, Sean.
I don't like sitting here all day. If I'm gonna be in D.C., I'm gonna be doing a lot of things here.
That's right.
That's how you get stuff done here.
Yep.
So.
Where is the tank? You putting this?
Oh, not today.
Okay.
Hey, Beverly. How are you,
You have
girl?
break- you have
I'm gonna
break-
try to find a good spot
I pay the
for a
money.
live stream.
I pay for that.
It's terrible. I mean, no sooner. You know what I'm going to do, y'all? Let's end this, and I'm going to turn the phone off and turn it back on again. See if that helps. God bless y'all. This is ridiculous. We want to have a better stream tonight.
I pay for it.
Hi. Okay, I'm going to end this, and then I'll be back.
Solve the problem. I don't want you to spend it like that. Good evening.
to the D.C. jail for the January 6th vigil. And just getting here, people are starting to arrive. This is to remember the 4 people who died on January 6th, 2021. To make sure they're not forgotten, to make sure there's full and thorough investigations, that are not biased, and also seeking equal justice for all the January 6th detainees and those who are still being round up every day, that there is not a two-tier justice system, that they're getting equal justice as anyone else would for any crimes that they may have committed that day, and not being judged for the day itself, as more truths are coming out about that day. So welcome back. Hi Genji, hi Scooter. I restarted it and we have a little bit better signal, so it's now. Hi Linda. Hello, Bible Thumper. A couple times. Praying that everybody had a great day today. I had a crazy, weird day. I was in D.C. all day, and it was a mishmash. But I'm grateful to be here at the corner. Hashtag Freedom Corner. We're just waiting for everybody else to come in.
It's a inside.
Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry you're not doing well, Scooter. Y'all just been like back and forth, I think. You and Ray. Praying for the rest of your family too. Yeah, but I'm not sure what's up with the Bible, so we're gonna leave it there for now. If it's an Anarchy Princess, she probably defiled it, and we don't want to see that. So
This year, sure, for me, wasn't worth it. Wasn't worth it for me. Because we got 20 minutes. The first stop to get off there, this year, the first stop here, got 20 minutes.
and we're gonna start back there.
Walk early, come back to the bus, then you first stop, girl, come back here. We have plenty of stock on here.
What do you mean? What happened in Gloria?
Next one.
Her daughter had a heart procedure. She told everybody. So I did send her a text message praying that everything went well and her daughter's resting well. And I have not heard back yet. So, oh goodness, you're saying she has no power? Oh no.
We're going to walk in, and everything we're going to go see right away.
Oh my gosh.
No?
Oh, Scooter, praying for your recovery there. Oh my gosh. Maybe sometimes we go to pick it up. What's new?
This is a building that they want me to go back to tomorrow to get one side away from here. But to go to that building, I have to go place the building here, then go right there to where the factory place where the walk to there, get the ticket, free. Walk to there, come back.
So the free ticket for what? For
Free tickets for the
So what do you think, Bible Thumper or UAP?
There's a lot to see in there. But
There just happens to be a random Bible here after AP writes all the chalk all over the sidewalk, and then we suddenly have somebody in the chat named Bible Thumper. Isn't that interesting?
there's a lot.
I don't know. Could be a coincidence.
Walk on there. This is the building that I want to see.
Could be.
Because, hey, get on the bus. Wait 20 minutes. You have 20 minutes to get back. I didn't get on there.
I'm just gonna throw a humble heart.
The place is hot. Hold on. Oh, it's 8:45. I thought it was 9. Okay. Well, whatever time is 8:45, just send me information exactly the address where to be at. I'll be there tomorrow.
Bible thumper says.
I don't care if it's 8:45. I'll be there.
Okay, what do y'all think?
I'll get there 8 o'clock. That's 25 minutes early.
Yeah, that's not too hard, is it?
I'll be the first of the line.
What you doing down there? Oh, getting everybody coming in? You always get good
That's-
angles. I'm afraid to move once I get a
That's Glory Beal there working and stuff.
why would we ask you anything? We don't care about your satanic stuff. Bible thumper, you're out of here. Anybody who wants to worship Satan is not welcome here. We're praying for your soul.
That's right.
U.S.A. peas. Okay, all around the mall. And they're saying you can go into any of these places, but you only have 20 minutes. They've lost
That's
their
it.
mind.
20 minutes.
Yeah, they lost their minds.
Yeah.
That's a scam.
Yep.
I was calling complaint. I'm sorry that happened. Yeah.
But that to me is not working.
Yeah, that was ridiculous.
Because 20 minutes means for somebody being a beginner walk around, you've got time to look at it.
Yeah, it doesn't even
I already started another one, so I will turn off this one. Okay, we'll put the other one. This one.
But then
I gotta concentrate when I'm doing that. Thank you.
I gotta go through this tomorrow. They want to go back here tomorrow. They got inside for free. 8:45.
Oh, now let me tell you something that's worth it.
So,
Pay the money. I mean, go get a ticket, a reserve spot, and go up in the.
that's what I do. They said get it for free.
Yeah, it's free.
Yeah.
Do it. Do it.
I'm going
It's
to.
awesome. It's
I'm going to
awesome.
tomorrow.
Yeah, that's a really cool thing.
I'm just gonna get the
I was
address.
very pleased with my job.
I just gotta get the address.
To go up in Washington.
Yeah, I want to go there.
Freedom Evil U.S.A. says hail Satan. I'm sorry, even if that's a joke, it's not funny. Why would you worship somebody who only offers you pain and misery and eternal suffering? Jesus Christ will offer you love, peace, and no pain, no suffering, and for all eternity. Why in the world would you worship the devil when he's Satan? And you're out of here. Okay, where are my mods?
It's a Washington Monument.
Oh, Tracy, please tell
Right
me
there.
no.
That spot right there. I want to go there tomorrow. I want to get inside the
Hold on, I'm
building.
getting rid of all the,
And then I want to get to this tomorrow too.
Tracy, can you hit me up? Can you hit me up in the email?
Jefferson too, please.
Yeah, it was.
Because I didn't get to see it today. But it's very impossible to get out and look at things when you only got 20 minutes to everything. Oh, come on.
Yeah, pray for their souls. It's really sad. Hi, Lana. Hi, Kay. Hi, Glenn. Hi, Jerry.
Oh, here.
We've got a bunch of satanic jerks in here. So they had to go. Or fools, I could say. Fools. I don't care who did it, honestly. I don't care. I think it's horrible. And I heard that there's video of AP doing stuff too. So it's like I don't really care. They're all wrong. And they're all gonna suffer and it's just stupid. They're absolutely the biggest fools in the whole world. Anyone who worships Satan is the biggest fool in the whole world.
Yes. Yes, yes. I want to get there tomorrow.
Hey, McFly.
I gotta be there for 8:45. Because somebody corrected me that was late. Hour ahead, and it's 8:45. So,
Okay, we're good.
not 9. So I'll be there before 8:45. And I was told by Glory B, yes, that's a very good place to go check out. So I will be there tomorrow. Hello, Ridgeline. The only thing I'm not very happy with the steer company is that you only got 20 minutes to do anything. 20 minutes is all. For each spot. That's it. 20 minutes. So whatever you can do in 20 minutes, all you got.
I've been all over the place. I've been in DC all day long. Okay, well, I just believe them. I know. Sam had a great birthday. Hey, U.S.A. gal. Yeah, it's gonna buffer you guys. And when y'all tell me that it's buffering, I already know. My phone lets me know, so we're all just kind of suffering through it together. It is annoying.
Yes, it is. Very nice.
I just feel bad when y'all tell me it's buffering. There's nothing I can do about it. It's sad.
Yeah, it's lovely.
It's the best way I can put that. You're a certain way, so I'm not going to Here we go. I can help with this.
I'll send you that article tomorrow. I didn't have a chance to finish it yet.
Okay.
So I'll finish it tonight and I'll send it to you tomorrow.
No, seriously, she's not going to my Leave it. That's bad. Linda. It does not belong to us. What? Belongs to the Satanists that came in on my troll. They sent us here. Don't touch it. It's bad mojo.
Yeah, don't touch that, right?
They're just looking for content, so we're not going to play. You know what I'm saying? Whatever they did to that Bible. Well, didn't they make a song about that? Rock you, walks into the room. That is ridiculous. What's the point of it?
I don't know. I thought we were supposed to be hailing Satan. They're so confused.
I'm confused.
First of all, first they say, then they say, Michael Burns a year. Which one is it?
You want to take a poll? Who of y'all believe in next life?
I just want to know,
Yeah.
every time they talk,
Just inflammatory. I guess ours is allowed to their own test. I forgot mine.
in the car. At least it's just in the car.
That's fine.
Have you been to Jesus for the cleansing power? Are you washed in the blood of the Lamb? Are you fully trusting in His grace this hour? Are you washed in the blood of the Lamb? Are you washed in the blood, in the soul cleansing blood of the Lamb? Are you walking daily by the Savior's side? Are you washed in the blood of the Lamb? Do you rest each moment in the crucified? Are you washed in the blood of the Lamb? Are you washed in the blood, in the soul cleansing blood of the Lamb? Are your garments spotless? Are they white as snow? Are you washed in the blood of the Lamb? Are you washed in the blood, in the soul cleansing blood of the Lamb? Are your garments spotless? Are they white as snow? Are you washed in the blood of the Lamb? Are your garments spotless? Are they white as snow? Are you washed in the blood of the Lamb?
Bryson, I love your music, but your comments are a little homophobic, and I'd really appreciate it if you made a song supporting the LGBT community.
Hi. I like liberty, I like guns, love my Bible, I like Trump. If the people won't smoke, tell them this ain't what they want. Hey, God got my back, homie, I can never front. Hey, God got my back, homie, I can never front. I like liberty, I like guns, love my Bible, I like Trump. If the people won't smoke, tell them this ain't what they want. Hey, God got my back, homie, I can never
I gotta be there tomorrow at 8:45. So I will
I can't go mainstream, I can never
that direction
I can lose everything,
sometime
but I never
after 8
sell my
o'clock.
soul. Gotta go
be
against
in there,
time for
sure.
a little bit of dough. Seen it with my own eyes. If you ask me
I was
how,
very confirmed it's a really nice place to go see, so I'm gonna make sure I'm there.
You might want to turn my album on, just sit back and listen. And they try to say I switched up. Boy, no, I didn't. I can spell it out for you if you're paying attention. Hey, the L for liberty, not lesbian. And the G, hey, that's for my favorite weapon. You know the B is for the weapons formed
Why do you
against
need
you,
more
no
cards? I
you
need
wasting
something to
your
pass out
time.
around.
Hey, why
I
can
mean,
I just say
I hate
what's on
going
my
with
mind?
nothing in
I'ma do it
when I
anyway,
have the
'cause y'all ain't
opportunity
blocking
to
my shine.
let you
I
know
like
and
liberty,
stuff.
I like
All I like to do
guns,
is
love my
talk.
Bible, I like Trump. If the people won't smoke, tell them this ain't what they
So
want.
I don't know who else
Hey,
says.
God got my
I
back,
need
homie,
posts, I
I
need
can
stuff to
never
be done
front.
with.
Hey, God got my
Because I
back,
can pass
homie,
around
I can
everybody
never
here.
front. I like liberty, I like guns, love my
Like today,
Bible, I like Trump.
when there was a
If
lot
the
of
people
veterans
won't
there
smoke,
today,
tell them this ain't what they
a lot of them were there.
Hey, God got my back, homie,
I
I can
think
never
I could really
front.
make
Hey,
I would like to
God got
make
my
a
back,
lot of
homie, I can
people
never
like
front.
out technology
I can
corner.
never front. Hey, I just got be blunt. Hey, how are you a man and tell me it's that time of month? Hey, y'all done lost your minds. We living in the end of times. You got a
Oliver.
mom, daddy, and your daddy is the white. Weird. Yes, you can
Noisy.
be gay and
Hey.
be conservative, but I am not gonna jump
Oliver.
on that train. I'm a preservative.
What are you doing?
Preserving Christian values. He's the king. There's no alternative. So I'ma be the one to shout it loud, cause it's my purpose, kid. Hey, hey, verse listen, man, this song is way too easy. The subject matter batter up, I'm swinging for the feezy. LGBTQ is fake love and they a bunch of sleazies. And I know that they gon' hate me, man, the truth is not appeasing. I do this with my eyes closed, I gotta let them have it. You're pissing in the wind and you will never get the rabbit.
When you're in DC, this is your opportunity to be proactive and basically talk to them about the J6 stuff. And tell about the Freedom Corner, about what's going on here, and then they will tell me that's what I want to do. And that was my plan today. But of course, I didn't have everything I need. Hopefully, I get it sometime tomorrow, or tonight. I can be there first tomorrow. I don't want people to let us in and get to me when I'm not here. Because this is the opportunity to get down there and talk about it. I mean, I've been talking about it all day, but if they didn't do the cards, they would look at them more. Myself. And everybody's going to remember everything I say. They have too much in their mind going on. I had a person today said, that's really nice, sure, I like it.
For those of you that think that gospel music has gone too far, you think we've gotten too radical with our message. Well, I got news for you. You ain't heard nothing yet. And if you don't know, now you know. Glory, glory! Woo! You better put some hands together and act like you know up in here. GP! Can't take my joy, devil. Makes me clap. Oh, you better put them hands together and have a Holy Ghost party with me. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. I'm more than a conqueror. Can I get a witness up in here? Are you with me?
got these here.
Let me calm down.
Okay, well, we'll pray after this song. That is on time.
Yeah, but I'll go up there tomorrow when I get.
That's weird. But
Judge
the
Boasberg.
weirdest. Oh, really? Boasberg?
Yeah.
The chief of all the judges, the guy who's like the head honcho there.
Yes.
oh, okay. I'm sure that was completely random.
Yes,
He's also one of the guys. He's also one of the guys who was working the. These judges also run the FISA court. They take turns, but he was running the FISA court, or he was in the FISA court when the Russia collusion nonsense was going down, and he personally signed off on. Well, actually, I don't know that. I don't know if he actually signed off on some of those FISA warrants, but none of them were valid because none of them were based on real information. They were all made up, and in large part, the information was made up by the FBI, and the FBI knew either that they had made it up or that the people they were getting the information from. The fact that we are expected to believe that Ray Epps is a poor victim of quote-unquote right-wing conspiracy theories, while at the same time ignoring that his charges means that he's one of us and we're all hated right-wingers. Right? How do they square that circle? They're like, well, isn't he an insurrectionist like the rest of us? But he's not. So he's not being treated as an insurrectionist like the rest of us, and he's getting all this special treatment. And it's like they can't see the contradiction themselves. They are presenting to the country this massive contradiction in how Ray Epps is being treated, how he's being charged, how he's likely going to be sentenced. Even in the media, they can't see it. And that's really, I mean, that's strange. That's like walking up to someone who is hypnotized into thinking they're a chicken and not being able to explain to them that they're not a chicken.
Right.
How can you not see the inherent contradiction in those facts? But I don't know. And then you had Mary Garland. So that's season 3 of January 6th. No one's watching it anymore. So they arrested Epps yesterday, and then Merrick Garland testified today. Well,
I don't think that Ray Epps was arrested. I think he was indicted.
He was indicted. That's right. Well, that's still an amazing coincidence, is it not?
It is. It's a very shocking coincidence.
The day before, Mary Garland has to go before Congress and talk about how not biased his DOJ is. The day before, Ray Epps gets indicted. Well. Doesn't that beat off? No, nothing suspicious going on here at all.
Right.
But I wish I had seen more of Mary's testimony today. He did get in some tantrums when he got personally offended about the whole religious prejudice thing. I didn't know that was a valid form.
Well, here's
That's my name for him.
Here's more to be annoyed about Ray Epps. So now that he's been arrested, now that he's been charged, sorry, it is technically, they say charged, his defamation lawyer came out and is saying, now that he's been charged, Fox News would have called him a hero. He would have been charged earlier. So now they're like legitimizing his lawsuit against Fox.
That doesn't even make any sense either, because I actually just was watching the Tucker Carlson interview earlier today, the first time he ever discussed or even mentioned Ray Epps' name. And he said in that interview, I don't know anything about this man. I don't know if any of these allegations are true or not true. I know nothing. If your name is Ray Epps and you'd like to come on our show and explain any of this, feel free. Contact our producers. So
this lawyer says it cost Ray Epps. This lawyer says it cost Ray Epps his livelihood and safety. They can kiss my ass. Amen.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
His livelihood and safety. How dare they? And all this is, and Tammy's right, she said it this morning, this is just a spit in the face to the Jan Sixers, and they're just rubbing it in our faces. Honestly, screw them.
Yeah, this is, they want to say, see, equal justice. See, there's equal justice.
Yeah.
But it's not equal justice. He's been charged. Where's the SWAT team at his house? Why are there not lasers pointed at his wife and his children and his fucking dog?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me now?
Yeah.
And what's the story behind it? What's the story behind his picture being on the Most Wanted website and then mysteriously being taken down days later?
Oh, maybe didn't have anything to say about that.
Pattern. Yeah. Well, so Julie Kelly today pointed out that there's very little information with this particular case. All of us, you can go into public records and you can look at the statement of facts, look at pictures of our house, the surveillance photos and everything that everyone said and all of the charges and the details behind the charges and why the charges are being brought up and just who they interviewed and they don't give names a lot of times for these interviews, but none of that for Ray Epps. So we've got this opaque sort of secret trial almost going on for.
I used to be able to hear them in the courtroom, even if it's telephonic. Like, you're supposed to be able to sit in the courtroom and hear it. And I don't know if that took place today in his, plea agreement. I don't know, because I wasn't in the courthouse.
I've been to judge was obviously not taking the call in the courthouse. I mean, not in the courthouse, but like in the actual court.
Right.
Is obviously taking the call in his office, as you can tell from the background.
Right. Well, when Brian goes to court telephonically and everybody else is telephonic, it's only me, the court reporter, and his attorney sitting in the courtroom.
Huh.
Yeah, the judge isn't there. I have no idea where everybody else is.
Huh. That's interesting.
Yeah.
I did not know that. Well, that will be interesting to see. I guess Ray Epps is done then. So he pleads. He did his plea deal, and the only thing coming up next is the sentencing. And I'm
sure
pretty sure
in his after tomorrow.
I think
December 20th. They put that one off a bit. Maybe his PSR has to come back.
Yeah. Well, December 20th. They didn't want to hold him past Christmas. That's what I noticed when I saw that. Oh, good. He gets to go through the entire process in like a few weeks, a few months, and he's done.
Yeah.
Like that's not been my experience. I arrested in July 2021, and I've been here since July this year, and I don't know when I'm going to be able to get out of this place. Honestly, I'm supposed to have a sentencing hearing, but they got all these crazy COVID rules.
Right.
So I don't know how that's going to go down. But it's nice. It's nice. Ray Epps gets the Christmas special. So I can't believe.
Maybe we'll find his information on Patriot Mail Project.
Send them some nice warm-hearted letters. Hey, actually, I do get some really nice letters, and I do want to thank the people for writing to me. I can throw out like one name, maybe Cynthia as the first name. I don't want to get you like arrested by the FBI or anything, but yeah, lots of good mail coming through. I really appreciate it. Sometimes I get transcripts from the internet or interviews, and I eat those up. Because I don't normally have access to. Well, I don't really have access to that. If someone puts it on TV, or if someone on the radio mentions it, I might get a snippet of it. But I'm used to, like, in my old life, just being able to look stuff up and watch full-length interviews however I needed to. And I can't do that in the internet. I mean, in the jail, because we don't have internet here. So
Right.
I really appreciate stuff like that. It gives me access to stuff I normally don't have access to.
So, Glory B, who's one of our live streamers, asked a question, and she said, "So, what exactly can you use your tablets for?"
That's a really, really good question. So I can use it for calling, because as long as you have a headphone, like a plug-in headphone with a little microphone on it, you can use it for calling. That app is free, and then there are two other like sections on the tablet, and when you turn it on, you have to choose. When you log into it, you have to choose which section you're going to. One section it costs you 3 cents a minute. And with that, you can watch some movies. You can play some games like Sudoku. And that's also where the texting happens. So when I text, if I'm on that text app...
You have 1 minute remaining.
It's 3 cents a minute. And then there's a 5 cents a minute space that you can log into as well. and that's everything I just mentioned plus what has it got? It's got like premium games like Candy Crush, that kind of thing. Some guys like the Candy Crush. I get to like level 5 and I'm done with it. It's too hard.
So yeah, so anybody who had a beef about them having tablets, there you go.
All right. Well, thank you for explaining that because a lot of people were just curious.
Yeah, questions.
Yeah. There's no internet, there's no browser or anything like that.
All right. Well, we're about to get cut off, and I hate that lady cutting us off. So, we will hear you at the anthem, and we'll talk to you again tomorrow night.
Thank you, Matt.
All right. See you guys then. Thank you, everyone.
God bless you, Patriot.
God bless you.
Good night.
Wow.
Bye.
So it's like you can go brain dead on the tablets apparently.
Yeah, they can watch. They have access to a couple of apps like they have access to Real America's Voice, and then like MSNBC, CNN, and then like Epoch Times. They have access to Gateway Pundit. They have access to. So I think that there's an equal amount of lefty, righty, leaning stuff. Maybe even a couple neutral, in the middle of the road things as well. I'm not really sure about that, but I know that they have access to that kind of stuff, and then they have access to, like he said, some movies and TV shows, like comedy stuff and whatever. But yeah, so
like 5 cents a minute, and if it's like a 2-hour film, that's what is that? Times 60.
yeah, she's asking me questions I don't know, y'all.
That's like $6.
Yeah, it's anyway. It could be anywhere between like $6 and $10.
Yeah, that can add up
per movie. Yeah. So that's what they use their tablets for. If anybody would like to help them with their tablets, especially with COVID coming up and all the stuff that they get to do, which is nothing. It's just sit in their cell and be bored all day. You know, they appreciate that a lot.
Because they need commissary. That comes through their commissary, right?
No, the tablets are separate from their commissary. They can put money onto their tablet from their commissary, but not vice versa. Like if somebody puts money on their tablet and they want to change it from their tablet, it doesn't go from tablet to commissary.
Okay. So when you go to donate commissary, sorry, I got bit. When you go to commissary, you can choose to put money on a tablet from that area.
When you go to donate money for commissary, it goes to their commissary, and they can choose. They choose whether they want to put it on their tablet or save it for food or whatever. So if that's how that works.
Okay, so hopefully that answered everybody's
clarifications.
Awesome, thank you. Well, because fear of the unknown, and it doesn't happen. So if people know what's happening, then they might do it. And they do need help, y'all. They're running short on commissary this month, and that means phone calls and everything.
Yeah. Make a gang, cat gang, same thing. Make a gang, cat gang, same thing. Look, yeah. If you don't like this country, you can leave. If you don't like this country, you can leave. They talk about socialism, please shut up. They say keep it PC, but now I'm about to cut up. Black, white, and brown, I'ma still call you my brother. And if you a woman, you a daughter, you a mother. I support the real, I don't care about your color. Say the truth, like they trying to take our freedoms from us. We got our Baghdad. Tell Miss Clinton this is not no being guys. It's crazy watching Democrats offend Soleimani. Telling people that I strapped up, so don't try me. They trying to take your guns. Control the flow of information. They feeding you fake news. That's how they started the nation. Now your kids supporting terrorists. They should support our nation. And if you don't like this country, get out. Stop procrastinating. If you don't like this country, you can leave. If you don't like this country, you can leave. They talk about socialism, please shut up. They say keep it PC, but now I'm about to cut up. Black, white, and brown, I'ma still call you my brother. And if you a woman, you a daughter, you a mother. I care about who real, I don't care about your color. Say the truth, lie, they trying to take our freedoms from us.
How you feeling?
You can leave. Cardi B, you can leave. T.I., you can leave. Colin Kaepernick, you can leave. Tell Bernie Sanders he can leave. If I know more, you can leave. Tell AOC that she can leave. Same thing with Rashida Tlaib.
Steve likes to come and smile at everybody. Tracy because
to my knees and
mix up my
pray.
Tracy's. So we'll get that
Come,
straightened out.
Jesus,
Like one of
come.
my mailings.
Let today be the day.
I've had a lot of brain confusion this week. I'm not sure why.
Sometimes I feel like I'm gonna break, but I'm holding on
I got these in the mail Monday
to
evening.
hope
Mom and
it
Dad
won't
sent the black
fade.
mail and this, my humble heart toolkit to me.
Come, Jesus, come. We've been waiting so long for the day you return to heal every hurt and right every wound. We need you right now.
I've never done it before. I guess it was bound to happen sometime.
Come and turn this
I don't know
around.
why I've been so confused this week. I really haven't.
Deep down I know this world isn't home. Come, Jesus, come. Come, Jesus, come. There'll be no war,
Fell open the window there.
and there'll be no
It's not what
change
January 6th says. I'm trying to wave hi to him. I don't know if he's
when Jesus comes. Let today be the day. Come for the weak and the strong just say, all will believe in the power of His name. Come, Jesus, come. We've been waiting so long for the day you return to heal every hurt and right every wound. We need you right now. Come and turn this around. Deep down I know
Not yet.
this world isn't home. Come, Jesus, come. Come, Jesus, come.
What do you think, Steve?
One day you come
Anyway, you had another thing to go to. That's good. Stay in there, that's good.
and we'll stand face to face. Come and lay it all down. 'Cause it might be today. The time is right now. There's no need to wait. Your paths will be washed. The rivers of grace. Come, Jesus, come. We've been waiting so long.
There should be $1 million on here supporting. Absolutely. Thank you. Thank you. That being said, please remember just to share out. We've got to grow this community.
All right, you guys, we're gonna pray.
Let's do. I need some prayers. I need to be praying.
Come on, y'all. Let's
So
get to
we're going to
Jesus.
have a word. Who's online?
Chris Wagner.
Chris, join us in our prayer.
Oh, yeah, right. It's like,
All right.
Welcome.
Okay.
Welcome, Chris Wagner.
Amen. Come, Jesus, come. Yes, Father, we wish your presence is with us, with every J6ers, wherever they are. And we pray that you will be their shelter in this storm, the storm of injustice and unrighteousness, of lies and all this confusion that they try to create, so that we will not know what is true, but you will cut through all that, so that we know truth, and we seek out the truth, and truth will set us free. Father, we thank you this evening as we gathered here with every one and with every J6ers in spirit. We just ask this in your holy name. Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Hey, Chris, how are you?
All right, how's it going?
Yeah,
I figured I was on a roll, and I started jotting down things because I'm supposed to meet with my lawyer today. We'll see if that happens. But I think tomorrow. But so I I started jotting down a little humor. So I'm going to do a quick skit. Right. It's not Chris Waglin now. It's officially Chris Ray. So it's called Facts from the FBI with Chris Ray, and I am Chris Ray, and I'm your host for this evening. And obviously, fact number one is January 6th was a total insurrection. Just like Flink's water is perfectly fine to drink, the FBI didn't use the Patriot Act to gather information on U.S. citizens in recent years, especially after January 6th. Don't worry, guys. That goes for you too, Congress. Hunter's laptop is 100% Russian disinformation. Merrick Garland would have made a fine U.S. Supreme Court justice. There is no two-tier justice system in the United States of America. It just doesn't exist. January 6th wasn't a setup to make sure Donald Trump couldn't run for president in 2024. There were also no FBI agents in the crowd either. COVID-19 came from bat soup. Everybody knows it. You're a xenophobe. The mainstream media is fair and completely unbiased. Joe Biden totally won the 2020 election fair and square. There was no proof of voter fraud in the 2020 election. Joe Biden was the most popular president of all time. Sniffing little girls is totally okay and socially acceptable if you're the big guy. That cocaine could have came from anywhere.
Anywhere.
It could have been anyone. It could have been anyone. It was probably left over from the previous administration anyway. Corn Pop is totally real. He was a real bad dude. Everyone has 20 shell companies. There's nothing weird about this at all. What $20 million? There's nothing to see here. It's all made up. Right-wing conspiracy theory. Dr. Fauci handled COVID-19 perfectly. All of the January 6ers are getting fair and unbiased treatment and can absolutely get a fair trial in D.C. The judges are not suppressing evidence and working with the FBI. Trust me on this one. Ray Epps did nothing wrong. He's totally not a CI for the FBI either. And last but not least, Parents have no reason to be alarmed. If you don't like what the public school says is right, you might be a terrorist. Don't worry, we'll check into it. And just so you don't know, or just so you don't know, I'm sorry, you might be a terrorist. You just don't know it. Just like you didn't know your little 8-year-old girl is really a boy. You're welcome. And those are facts from Chris Ray. So if you don't like it, Trump 2024, baby.
Trump 2024, baby. So just to let you know, Chris, your letter last night was transcribed. It's already all over social media. It's been shared multiple times on many platforms. Just to let you know, it was put out.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much. I think it would, hopefully it'll make some people smile across this great land we have. Almost as much as, in a year and a half we'll all be smiling, but doesn't mean we can't stop fighting. So.
Right. Yeah, we definitely, now is not the time to stop fighting. We have to pick up the pace.
Yeah, we do. And you guys need to, not you guys, but everyone out there just needs to keep your eyes open. Keep spreading the word. A lot of people don't even realize that, that this is still going on. Mainstream media certainly doesn't report it. It might be a shot in a ticker somewhere, but I don't know. This is so bad. Everything that's happening is worse than everyone thought that it could possibly be. And hopefully people are starting to open up their eyes. Does anyone know what actually happened with the, I know a judge canceled the New Mexico 30-day ban on guns.
Mm-hmm.
Did that judge's ruling stay, or?
I believe it did, but I don't think it would have mattered because the sheriffs in New Mexico said that they weren't going to uphold that executive order as it was unconstitutional.
Yeah, well, I mean, don't worry. It's soon to be on the federal level because Joe Biden has I never thought that Joe Biden would actually have the cojones to start a gun violence task force. So what, he's just going to arrest a bunch of Democrats? I'm confused.
Yeah, I don't think we need a gun violence task force for sure. There's a lot of other things that we could be task forcing, but we know that gun laws do not prevent gun violence. We know that criminals create gun violence, and that you can, write as many laws as you want. For instance, here in DC is a gun-free zone. How many gun violence happenings are there every day here? You know what I mean?
Oh, that's fake. That's fake news. Come on.
Yes,
There's no gun violence in DC.
Yeah, a little 8-year-old girl was shot to death the other day during a carjacking that went horribly awry. But nothing to see here, people.
Yeah, no, nothing at all. I don't understand what Joe Biden's big. His son just gets arrested with a gun, finally, and now he's going to start this gun violence task force. And it's like, all right, so who are you actually going to be arresting?
Right.
Well, you're going to be arresting the criminals.
Law-abiding gun-holding citizens.
Yeah, well, so that's the whole point. Like, the only people who you should be arresting is the criminals. but you're going to do exactly what, just like what the FBI tried to do with me. The FBI, so the FBI arrests me, right? And they get downstairs, and the first thing that they want to do, my wife opens up the door for them, says that they can't come in. They come in anyway. They say a search warrant's on the way. And they're like, where's the room to the basement? So they go back downstairs, and they get the room to the basement. They go down, and they're like, where's the gun room? So they go in there. They're like, where are all the guns? Sorry, Chris sold them. So then they went through and they found 2 handguns, which were illegally purchased, everything else, right? And they're like, well, we don't understand why Chris would have sold this long gun and not sold his short guns, his pistols. Well, because I live in a communist state, and at the time you have to have a permission slip to buy a pistol, and you can't just sell a pistol from one person to another. You have to go through an FFL and blah 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 blah. You can't even just go through the FFL. You have to go sell it to the FFL, and then FFL has to sell it to the individual. So I couldn't sell it legally. So I had my 2 handguns. But what did they do? Oh, FBI, no, we don't care about your 15-round mags. We don't care about your 30-round mags. No, we don't care about those. Oh, but the 2 state troopers were parked around the corner from my house, just hanging out, waiting for the FBI to do their search of my house, trying to find a 15-round mag, because in New Jersey, we went from 15 rounds down to 10 rounds about 2 years prior to my arrest, and or a year prior to my arrest, and they sat. They literally Murphy had all of these like mailboxes almost of like, hey, you can ditch your 15-round magazine in here, no charge, and no questions asked and whatever. Just feel free just to drop them in the box.
Right.
Because otherwise it was 10 years per magazine. Well, there's no way that a gun-toting Trumper would ever obey the laws, but sure as I'm a law-abiding citizen. So those are my point is, those, long story, but those are the people that they're going to try to get with this violent task force.
You have 1 minute remaining.
It's not going to be the people from D.C. running around, it's going to be the person who protects themselves in their house, from someone, and they're going to say, oh, well, you could have ran out the back door. No, there's 4 of them. Well, they didn't have a gun. Well, I didn't know that. There's 4 of them.
They're in my home now. It's my rules.
Yeah. Unfortunately, those are the people that they're going to go after. Yes, my stuff is more valuable than
any other person's life. If you come in my house, I promise you it's on.
Yep. I'd rather be tried by 12 than carried by 6.
Yeah.
So anyway, guys, listen, God bless, and thank you for letting me partake in the prayer and the Pledge of Allegiance.
Absolutely.
Thank you for you.
We were so close to getting away without Greta, but there she was. So, anyways.
I'm not sure who's saying something about you. That's just crazy. Remember when we're on track to double attacks? Yeah, who's Dr. Shiva?
Dr. Shiva?
Yeah.
Jerry will be here in a day or 2 and tell you all about him.
Yeah, Jerry's like talking about him on here.
I've been waiting for breakthrough. I've been praying for change. I know you work it out for good.
Jerry, get here and tell us about it.
And I'm not gonna back. I'm ready for the miracle.
believe. You're the author and the finisher of what you started me. So I'm not gonna doubt it. I'm gonna hold on to peace. 'Cause if I have you and nothing else, I still have everything. 'Cause if I never see the promise on this side of the grave, my hope might be shaken, my faith will never break. Because I know the day is coming when you right all of the wrong. So I'll praise you in the waiting, and my faith will stay strong. I'll count it joy when I am tested, 'cause you bring beauty from my pain, it's never wasted. But if I never see the promise on this side of the grave, my hope might be shaken, but my faith will never break. Because I know the day is coming when you right all of the wrong. So I praise you in the waiting, and my faith will stay strong. Because I know the day is coming when you right all of the wrong. So I praise you in the waiting, and my faith will stay strong, will stay strong. You worry about leaving a better planet for our kids. How about leaving better kids for our planet? Entire generation offended at everything, getting mad that a human thinks all lives matter. We don't need black or white or left or right. What we need is common sense. We need balance. We're all in the same boat. Why you trying to make holes? If they sink, we sink. This is madness. I'm offended that you're offended by me taking offense. Trump can't build a wall. Why does your house have a fence? I believe in two genders. I'm not mad at the rest. I'm just confused when a dude has a beard and some breasts. We won't always agree. No, I don't hate all police. No, I don't think that the system's racist. I just think the system hates people. I think fighting violence with more violence is what they want. Viruses and riots, people dying, we won't stay home. Black lives matter, all lives matter. What's all this division for? It's modern segregation. This is setting up a civil war. Burn the circus down, cause the world is full of clowns. They're all stupid and their brows painted smiles on their mouths. I don't hang your photos, homie, I can't be around you. Anyone who knows me knows my feet don't fit in clown shoes. When I was a child, the only races that we hated were the ones that we ran and didn't win. And we stopped playing with each other, started hating on each other, started noticing the color of our skin. Christians and atheists, immigrants, patriots, we love the country, but we are not saving it. Wages don't raise to the rate of inflation, and half of the country hates all of the nation. It's funny that we think the world owes us something. All the phones got smart, but the people so dumb. We care more about the likes on a selfie than our moms, and the only time we ever speak the truth when we're drunk. We won't always agree. No, I don't hate all police. No, your thoughts and opinions ain't facts, and they are not defining my reality. No, I think picking sides divides is probably what has got us here. United States is great regardless. That's what we forgot in here. Black lives matter, all lives matter. What's all this division for? It's modern segregation. This is setting up a civil war. Burn the circus down, cause the world is full of clowns. They're all stupid and they're proud, painted smiles on their mouths. I don't hang with those homie, I can't be around you. Anyone who knows me knows my feet don't fit in clown shoes. They tell you be yourself and then they judge you on the internet till everybody hates you for it. If Jesus was alive, I swear to God they all would cancel him, cause lately being negative's the real new normal. Yeah, if you're thick, you're fat, you're rich, you're bad, you're poor, you're black, you're white, you're whack, they lie, it's facts. My generation needs a bunch of free condoms. Common sense ain't that common. This is what they wanted. This is how they planned it. This is to control everyone on the planet. If we put each other in caskets, protest and panic, and they take advantage to manage the damage, we won't always agree. No, freedom doesn't come free. No, there was people fighting, dying overseas so that you can have freedom and be. Oh, I think the elites are real, but they ain't drinking baby's blood. They're creating chaos so they have something to save you from. Black lives matter, all lives matter. What's all this division for? It's modern segregation. This is setting up a civil war. Burn the circus down, cause the world is full of clowns. They're all stupid and they're proud, making smiles on their mouths. I don't hang with those homie, I can't be around you. Anyone who knows me knows my feet don't fit in clown shoes.
Sorry. All right, let's do roll call. For those lives lost on January 6th, Ashley Babbitt, Roseanne Boylan, Kevin Greason, Benjamin Phillips, and on the next day, Officer Brian Sicknick, rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
For those detained, Justin Adams, Howard Adams, Thomas Adams, John Andrews, Tommy Allen, Chris Alberts, Russell Alford, Daniel Ball, Thomas Ballard, Logan Barnhart, Richard Barnett, Pauline Bauer, Roger Bow, Julio Bequero, Luke Bender, Joe Biggs, Aiden Billiard, Joshua Black, Matthew Bledsoe, Eric Bosheen, Kenneth Bonowitz, Brandon Bradshaw, Nicholas Brockhoff, Larry Brock, Jeffrey Brown, Jeremy Brown, Mark Brew, Daniel Caldwell, Cal Clayton, Stephen Capuccio, Matthew Caspel, Mick Chan, William Crestman, Eric Christie, Josiah Colt, Mason Corson, Eric Kramer, Matthew De Silva, Nicholas DiCarlo, Nathan DeGrave, David Dempsey, Lucas Denny, Robert Dennis, Timothy DeJargens, Michael Dickinson, Charles Donahoe, Israel Easterday, Michael Eckerman, James Elliott, Daniel E., Robert Fairchild, Brandon Fellows, Kyle Fitzsimmons, Mitchell Gardner, Robert Gieswein, Vincent Gillespie, John Gordon, James Grant, Matthew Green, Christopher Greider, Joseph Hackett, Stacy Hager, Timothy Hale, Thomas Hammer, Kenneth Harrelson, Richard Harris, Joshua Haynes, Stephanie Hazelton, Donald Hazard, Albuquerque Head, Andrew Hernandez, Joshua Hernandez, Eric Herrera, Casey Hopkins, Joshua Hughes, Jared Hughes, Brian Jackson, Raul Jaron, Shane Jenkins, Douglas Jensen, Justin Jersey, Daryl Johnson, Joshua Johnson, David Judd, Julian Cater, Matthew Kroll, Nicholas Langren, Joshua Lawler, Kevin Lyons, Marcus Nally, Christian Manley, Cody Matisse, James Malt, Christopher Maurer, Mario Matas, Mark Mazza, Ronald Maccabee, Patrick McCoffey, James McGrew, David McCoffel, Sean McHugh, Jeffrey McKellop, Kelly Meggs, Jonathan Mellis, Rodney Millstreet, Garrett Miller, Matthew Miller, Jordan Mink, Robert Menuda, Catherine Morrison, David Marshall, Robert Morse, Christopher Moynihan, Jonathan Menifo, John Nassif, Marshall Neef, Daryl Neely, Kirsten Ninola, Gregory Nix, Ethan Nordine, Nicholas Ox, Grady Owens, Jason Owens, Joseph Padilla, Robert Palmer, Michael Perkins, Dominic Pizzola, Michael Pomeroy, Mark Ponder, Sean Price, Joshua Pruitt, Mahala Pryor, Anthony Puma, Chris Quaglin, Barry Ramey, Guy Reffitt, Zach Reel, Stuart Rhodes, Howard Richardson, Thomas Robertson, James Robinson, Michael Roche, Donald Rockholt, Jonathan Rockholt, Daniel Rodriguez, Greg Rubenacker, Jeffrey Sable, Ryan Samsel, Robert Sanford, Ronald Sandlin, Salvador Sandoval, Deborah Sandoval, Peter Schwartz, Christian Secor, Hunter Seafried, Kevin Seafried, Grayson Sherrill, Jeffrey Show, Jeffrey Sills, Glenn Simon, Mikhail Sly, Charles Smith, Tommy Smith, Hatchet Speed, Peter Stager, Shelley Stallings, Davin Steiner, Tristan Stevens, John Strand, Andrew Taki, Enrique Tario, George Tenney, Jacob Fairs, Isaac Thomas, Devlin Thompson, Dustin Thompson, Hector Vargas, Shelley Varney, Edward Vallejo, William Vogel, Jessica Watkins, William Watson, Matthew Webler, Thomas Webster, Jack Whitten, Anthony Williams, Riley Williams, Timothy Williams, Duke Wilson, Ricky Wilden, John Wright, Kyle Young, and Philip Young. And those we've lost to suicide: Christopher Georgia, Matthew Perna, Mark Unks, and George Meacham. Rest in peace. Let's say her name. Ashley Babbitt. Ashley Babbitt. Ashley Babbitt. Ashley Babbitt.
Ashley Babbitt. Ashley Babbitt.
Say her name. system. I'm screaming USA, free the real J6ers. She's a patriot who was let down by the system. I'm screaming for the fallen so nobody will forget them. Air Force veteran, wrapped in a Trump flag. It's Trump 24. You know we about to run it back. Nothing will stop us. We about to get it right. They can try and try, but the storm is here from dark to light. We got it, yeah, yeah, we got it, yeah. We got it, yeah, yeah, we got it, say her name, yeah, we got it, yeah, we got it, yeah, we got it, say her name, we got it. Whoa, 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 Ashley Babbitt. Whoa, whoa, Ashley Babbitt. Shout out Nikki, we could never feel your pain, but just know your daughter's life won't be taken in vain. Shout out Sarah McAfee, yeah, I'm sending you straight. I hope they let your husband out of that prison today. Ashley served in Afghanistan, she served in Iraq, and she died for her country from a senseless attack. Yeah, we waiting for justice, cause Ashley was innocent. Mainstream won't cover it, they all just too ignorant. If a white girl shot a black man, they would say that's different, but the story didn't fit the agenda they pitching. Rest in peace, Ashley Babbitt, we feeling your energy. Say her name, Ashley Babbitt, this song's for your memory. Rest in peace, Ashley Babbitt, 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 say her name, 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 Ashley Babbitt.
Okay, so it has been a busy week in D.C., you know, Congress being in session, and we sat in with Steve Sund yesterday, and you know, there was a lot that went on the record that I hope leads to bigger things. And, you know, we've just got to keep pushing that. And, you know, today we sat in with the very deceitful Merrick Garland. And, you know, it's difficult to be in there because it does cause like a visceral reaction. You know, we were not part of the whoever did the yelling at the end about the DC gulag and everything. I really wish we had left right before then. But there were some tough questions that were asked of him that he most definitely danced around, and we know why he dances around them. And, you know, for most part, it seems like what the Dems want to do is just Trump this, Trump that, Trump caused this, Trump, you know, Weissman, he appointed Weissman. Is that his name, Weissman? I don't know. What? Why? Yes, okay. So, all right, so they want to say that this is what it's all about.
Well, it's Orange Man bad, but he appointed Weiss, so why is Weiss
I know,
bad?
you know, and I'm sorry, you do make appointments, and it doesn't matter. They try to deflect during the whole hearing, but we have some representatives that are really bringing it, and you know, Representative Victoria Spartz, her post and what she did today, standing up for her constituents from her area. It makes me so proud of the women in this movement, and she had such a strong voice today in what she said, and it's absolutely true, and it's what is going on. And she says in her tweet, as someone who grew up in the Soviet Union, I'm disturbed by the fact that so many hardworking Americans, including my constituents, are afraid of political persecution by our own government. Boom, there it is. That is absolutely what we've been talking about. You know, they've isolated and polarized Jan-6ers, calling us domestic terrorists. Merrick Garland's office calling us domestic terrorists. And, you know, him deflecting all of his answers away, saying he can't answer, saying he did not know if there were undercovers on the ground. Sir, you are head of the DOJ.
If you listen to the Dems, your service to this country is untouched. But why? Why is it untouched? You're not answering any of the questions. You're going after MAGA grannies, and you're sitting here touting that you were able to catch El Chapo's son. Well, sir, no. I've sat in the courtroom, and I've heard all these FBI agents talk about what their positions were before and where they have been navigated to send their investigations to, what they're investigating. They're investigating MAGAs, and they're investigating people at January 6th. They're being taken off violent crime. They are being taken off, drug trafficking. They are being taken off these things. And it's on the record. I'm not making it up. You can go and ask for a transcript of many of these Jan 6 trials, and you can read for yourself. That is exactly what's happening. They are weaponizing this government against us. And we need bold people like Representative Sparks to speak for us. And she did it today, and I'm very proud of her. Matt Gaetz came out and asked a question. His answer was he was never given an answer. And these games continue to be played. I ask our patriots out there to let's encourage our representatives that we know that are speaking out to continue to do so. Let's encourage Representative Sparks to be as bold as she was today. Let's thank her for that, because we need more boldness from our elected officials. In fact, we demand it. We've been doing this and doing this and doing this. Many people showed up on January 6th that day because of the exact same runaround that we're getting over and over again right now. People are being put down and shoved down. You're looking at people. I talked to my kids today, and they're like, Mom, people want to have a bigger voice and be able to do more things, but they are head down working, trying to afford to live. And that is what they're doing, and that is by design, because if you're head down trying to just make it, that's all you can think about doing. That's it. You're not even realizing who's doing it to you, because you don't have time to look up, and that is by design. And I'm begging, we've got to ask everybody to look up. It's time to look up. It is time for us to take action. We have to encourage our elected officials that this is the time. This is it. We are here. We're supporting you. We're doing everything we can to support you as our elected constituents. You have to show up. Have to. If not, we're showing up.
That's right. Yeah, thank you, Nicole.
like me. I heard about his glory, of his precious blood's atoning. Then I repented of my sin and won the victory.
Oh my God.
Oh, victory in Jesus, my Savior. Oh,
Very gutsy.
he sought me and bought me with his redeeming blood. He loved me and oh my love is Jesus. He plunged me to victory beneath the cleansing flood. I heard about his healing, of his cleansing power revealing, how he made the lame to walk again and caused the blind to see. And then I cried, dear Jesus, come and heal my broken spirit. And somehow Jesus came and brought to me the victory. Oh, victory in Jesus, my Savior, forever. He sought me and bought me with his redeeming blood. He loved me and oh, he plunged me to victory beneath the cleansing flood. I heard about a mansion he has built for me, and I heard about the streets of gold beyond the crystal sea. Oh, about the angels singing and the ocean story. And some sweet day I sing up there the song of victory. Oh, victory in Jesus, my Savior, forever. He sought me and bought me with his redeeming blood. He loved me ere I knew him, and oh my love is you.
to another fun-filled evening of Talk to the little freaks, fuzzy little pets that are inside the DC Gulag. How are you guys?
We are fantastic. It is another glorious night out here on Freedom Corner with nothing but patriots and wonderful police officers protecting us.
All right. Well, wonderful, wonderful. In here, we've got about 5, maybe 4.5 minutes to the end. One of the things that, as far as news goes, is we just learned and just saw, I was actually in the shower, so I didn't see it, but the Proud Boys just got their temperature taken, which means that they will most likely be pulled out of the pod at about 5 or 4 this morning, start their travels to wherever their destinations are, and that typically takes 4 to 6 weeks, sometimes longer, depending upon well, I don't know if it's the marshals or BOP, but there's a term for it. They call it diesel therapy, and that's where they just drive you around for a long time before you get where you got to go, because they want to make sure you're disoriented, you can't contact your family. It's just another form of harassment. So we'll see. Hopefully it doesn't happen to them. But so just letting you guys know that the Proud Boys, at least 4 of them, I believe, we anticipate them being taken out tomorrow morning. So that's the latest in there. Let me give the 3-minute warning. Hold on. 3 minutes. 3 minutes. All right. How about you guys? What's going on?
Well, we're good. We went to Congress today and sat and listened to Merrick Garland lie, and and skirt around questions, and we listen to the politicians lie, and it's so disgusting to me. I do not like politicians.
Do you feel that everybody's lying? Do you feel that they're all part of the same team? Like it's a
yes, I very much feel like they're all part of the same team. I feel like it's a scripted play. It's all theater. Nothing that gets said in these hearings is a spontaneous thing. It's all scripted. The script is in front of them. They know what is going to be said. The questions asked, the answer that is going to be given, all of that is given to them 24 hours before the hearing. So
knowing that nothing's going to happen.
Yes, they know exactly. It's all a scripted play. Like, it is theater. It's so ridiculous. And somehow the American public just eats it up, saying, oh, look at them, they're doing their jobs, they're holding hearings, No, they're not. It's theater. They're not doing their jobs. If they were doing their jobs, there would be accountability, and people would be having to take responsibility for their actions. Nothing is happening, like they're still talking about,
and no one's there.
And they're still saying Hunter Biden's laptop is all, misinformation and disinformation, and there's nothing there, and there's no proof of Biden being the big guy, and there's no proof that the brand is the Biden name and that it's been sold so many times over and over and over again to all these countries. There's no proof. It's just bank records, y'all. It's like hard factual evidence in black and white that is irrefutable, but there's no proof. So, Trump bad, Trump bad, Trump bad, Trumpers bad. That is the moral of the story, and what everybody needs to take home is that Trump is bad. Anybody that supports Trump is bad. Every Trump supporter and Trump himself should probably fall into the pits of hell. This is how they think about us. So,
okay, 30 seconds. Let me take this off, and then we'll continue your rant after the anthem. So, no. It's okay. So hold on.
I got a lot to say about it. I'm holding back.
You did well.
All right, I am back. So, continue, please.
Oh, I think my rant was over. I was just saying I hate these politicians. I really do. I don't like people that speak out of both sides of their mouth. in my everyday life, if a person were to speak like that towards me in my life, they wouldn't be in my life because I would have already told them where they could take that hit.
Yeah.
So, it's hard to sit in these hearings sometimes.
Well, here's the thing. You guys sit in the hearing. You see it, you watch it, you can watch nuances, you can watch faces, body posture, everything. Joe Schmo out there just hears what I'll say quote-unquote mainstream media, i.e. Mockingbird, what they report. And even then, they just get one side of it, of course. So they don't see what you guys see, which is the script. The follow this, follow this, follow this, follow this. And even as you said yesterday, that these people come in, they read their script, and then they leave. No one listens to anybody else's debate or discussion. It's the whole thing's a farce. It really is.
Well, they don't have to listen because they've got the script. They already know what was said, what's going to be said. They already know. So they don't need to be there to hear what anybody has to say because it's in the script. And I don't think America really realizes that these hearings are scripted. Like, they are legit scripted. They get handed a stack of papers 24 hours before the hearing. The questions and the answers are all there. So nothing is spontaneous. Nothing is righteous indignation. It's all theater. And we're the idiots that are lapping it up, going, "Oh yeah, they're really doing their jobs." No, please. I think that, they've been doing this for so long that the American people, they truly believe that the American people is so dumb that we would never figure out or never be able to know what's really going on right in our faces. And you can tell that that's what they believe of Americans because of the way they treat us. Like, they don't even try to hide their contempt for patriotism, to have patriotism in America today, you are a communist, or not even, I'm sorry, you're not a communist, but you're definitely a terrorist. So it's very backwards. Everything is very backwards, and hopefully, some great awakening will happen. But when are people going to waken up and realize that they're being lied to about everything? Oh yeah, they're going to wake up on October 4th during the emergency broadcast.
Oh, is that what someone said?
No, they're not. No. There's a conspiracy theory that the national broadcasting test on October 4th is going to activate nanoparticles that have been injected into our bodies, and everybody will be affected. Maybe it's going to start the zombie apocalypse. I'm not really sure. Yeah, put all your phones in the microwave and put all your TVs in the dishwasher.
So here's the theories that we're hearing in here on that one. I'm not a conspiracy theorist, so I got to put that caveat in there. I'm telling you the theories we're hearing in here. One of them is that, of course, that that whatever is theory one is that it's just a 1 minute EBS and that is it. Period. Done. Okay. Theory number two is that after the EBS, there will be a whole bunch of information that comes out that shows a lot of bad things, that exposes a lot of bad things. Okay? That's conspiracy two. Conspiracy three is that there's a lot of bad things that are going to come out. However, there are those that are on the bad side that are saying that you shouldn't watch this because there's some kind of frequency that's going to jack you up. So therefore, they're trying to make it so that those that want to see the bad stuff now won't see the bad stuff. So, and then, conspiracy four is that the good guys aren't going to be showing anything any bad stuff, but that the frequency is going to turn you into a zombie. So therefore, don't listen to the EBS coming out. So that's the fourth one. Sorry, I forgot about that one. Me personally, no. I'm just going to be like, all right, the TV's on. Let's got 1 minute of an EBS, and then after that, well, we will go from there. So take it as it comes. So that's all I got. Do you guys got any thoughts?
I mean, I don't really know what to think about all that. It's too hard to wrap my head around a zombie apocalypse right now. I feel like we're kind of living in a zombie apocalypse without these half-dead politicians making laws and trying to uphold our Constitution or not uphold our Constitution, depending on how you look at it. So if the zombie apocalypse happens, I think I'm going to be prepared. Nicole and I have been sharpening spears at the house, so we'll be ready. We've got a bunch of garlic and
Theory, verbal spears.
Yeah, verbal spears. No, if real zombies come out, we're going to kill them. Right? Make no mistake about it. We will be traveling by rivers because zombies can't swim. And and you can catch fish, and you can eat off the river, and you can float down the river. And Nicole's got a plan, and I'm following her. So.
Isn't that kind of like the movie Pirates of the Caribbean or Caribbean, where the zombie things go underwater because they're dead anyway, so they just keep on walking. I mean, I don't know.
Every time I think of Pirates of the Caribbean, all I can see is Johnny Depp. I've got a jar of dirt. And then Amber Heard saying, he had a jar of cocaine.
That's what he said?
Yeah, Amber Heard in Johnny Depp's trial said he had a jar of cocaine.
Oh, in the trial?
Mm-hmm. And so now all I can think of when I hear Pirates of the Caribbean is Johnny Depp on the boat with that big ass jar of dirt.
Right.
I got a jar of dirt.
That thing with Johnny Depp got more attention than any of this.
You have 1 minute remaining.
Yeah.
Like, where are people's focus?
Okay, well, he's obviously been hanging out with Hunter, and they obviously lost it at the White House and Secret Service County, but they can't, do any testing to tell them who it is. Anyway, we've got about 50 seconds left. So, let me see my normal spiel. People out there listening, get involved. Right now, we got about a year and a little bit until the next election. Get involved. Be a poll watcher. Sign up to be a precinct committee member. Do something. Do anything. You can't do any worse than the bozos that are in right now. You can't. So, please get involved. You guys out in Freedom Corner, thank you for all you do. Thank you for being there night after night after night after night. And God bless you guys. And God bless America. And the public service announcement number 1 is go to BidenLaptopMedia.com if you want to see what your presidential family is doing on their spare time. And number 2 was
Thank you for using.
I didn't hear the warning. Or maybe I did.
Oh yeah, we totally got the warning, but regardless. And he's right, get involved. There's so many ways to get involved. You can get involved by writing letters. You can get involved by becoming activated in your community and activating others. The truth spreads like wildfire, just like lies do. So don't let the fact that we are bombarded by lies all the time stop you from spreading the truth. We have to be strong in that, and we have to be strong in our convictions. So, spread truth, not lies.
Yes. And quite frankly, we shouldn't be sleeping with our phones next to our heads anyway,
Nope, but we should be doing this last song.
Yes, we should. Too many electronics.
If tomorrow all the things were gone I'd worked for all my life, and I had to start again with just my children and my wife. I thank my lucky stars to be living here today, 'cause the flag still stands for freedom, and they can't take that away. American, where at least I know I'm free, and I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me, and I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today, 'cause there ain't no doubt I love this
the lakes of Minnesota to the hills of Tennessee, across the plains of Texas, from the sea to shining sea, from Detroit down to Houston and New York to L.A. Well, there's pride in every American heart, and it's time we stand and say that I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free, and I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me, and I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today, 'cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the U.S.A. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free, and I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me, and I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today, 'cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the
Thank you guys for joining us again tonight, as you do every night. We love you. Cannot do this without you. Get involved, get activated, and we'll see you tomorrow night.
Thank you.
Oh, I'll pray for you. You pray for me.
I will pray for you.
I need all the prayers I can
Y'all
get.
pray
I
for
swear to
me.
God.
Oh no, we gotta fit the giggles. Oh goodness, I apologize. Good night, Steve. You take care of yourself. He says, let's go, Brandon.
Amen, brother.
Oh my gosh. Too funny. Oh, you know. Where'd you go? Me? Yeah. Oh, you love safely. I'm boycotting now.
Who
No,
boycott?
I wasn't because he named it Western United.
Is it always boycott? Isn't there a girl cut?
Right? There should be, oh for sure. I like this.
Oh, yeah.
Grateful again. Oh, that's a good one. That's a really good one. Where'd you
Grateful Dead shirt.
Yeah.
I got online.
Oh my God, that's good. I can't show everybody. Oh, I love you guys. I am running out of here quick. You take care of yourself, okay? Good night, Annie. Yeah. Did you go by Annie or Ann? Oh shit.
Annie.
Okay. And I'm pointing this way. All right.
Get hurt.
Nah. God bless you, honey. You behave yourself. Thank you.
Hi, Lala. Hi. Thank you. Thank you for all your support. Love you all. I'll see you tomorrow night.
What did you do to turn us off?
Skateboard
be the giggles.
I was swaying like I always do, and she said, "Don't pull me over." And then it just made it tickled her. I'm like, I'm not gonna pull you. Oh, and then she had her hand on my hair.
Is Marty dead now?
Yeah. Almost done. Thank you.
There you go.
I said, well, it's all right. I kind of liked it.
Oh, thanks.
Sean, come up to the bar so I can give you those flyers. Okay, come on.
Huh?
You know?
That was somebody put there. No, somebody else did. Probably the devils.
Oh, yours?
They were over there.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I would never touch it. Yeah.
Oh. Oh, don't touch it.
I'll get the table. I wouldn't touch it. It was down there. It was on the ground. No good. It was down there in the ground.
旅馆没有卖过，这是旅馆。不下雨就没问题，下雨就。
No problem.
Thì mình thì đó thì mấy bởi mà hỏi ổng thôi, tại vì mình sợ sự thật, sợ tình hình xấu quá thì mình để coi cái coi có cái gì khách nào khả quan không mà mình thấy rồi địa phương đây mình bắt là mình thì mình đây mà phải chịu thôi. Thì cái tớp này mình lại chơi nè là có thân nhân gì bắt trong đó.
Yeah, you take it right there. It's over quick. Yeah, right that way over there. Yep.
That's not very many, but we have more. Yeah, we have more at the house. But yeah, they're easy to handle. Yeah, I'll bring some more tomorrow. Yeah, I'll bring some.
Alright, we're gonna get going here. Another beautiful day. Let me help you out here real quick. Alright, well, I'm let you guys all go, and I'll see you guys all tomorrow. Like I said, tomorrow we'll do the thing tomorrow. You said 8:45 a.m., gotta be there. So you guys all have a good night, and I'll be there. God bless y'all.